If you're watching this, it likely means you were failed by our world. Maybe you got a 97 on every test at school, but your parents grilled you about that 3% you missed. Maybe there was something different about you as a kid in school, and everybody else made you feel bad about yourself. Maybe all the girls you liked or the boys you liked never liked you back, or even made fun of you. Our parents, teachers, friends, coaches, religious leaders, all of these people in our lives growing up are responsible for our feelings of worthiness as a child. Children aren't born out of the womb saying, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of love. This is taught, this is learned as we grow up. My experience of life, most of growth does not come from something you learn. Most of growth comes from things that you unlearn. Because who you are naturally as a human being, born a human, is worthy of love, is good enough. That is your natural state. We learn things. We are traumatized. That is how we become angry. That is how we become depressed. That is how we feel bad about ourselves. A lot of times, we don't even remember what happened to us because our brains are trying to protect us. They don't want you to relive that painful memory, so they just block it out. But now you got to still live with the trauma that caused. How do we stop that? How do we heal? How do we finally feel whole and complete in our body, just how we are right now? The first step is to let yourself break down and cry. You can't break a childhood wound without acknowledging how you feel. And when I say acknowledge, I don't just mean logically acknowledging it with your brain. You have to emotionally acknowledge it. That feeling is there. Let it out. Scream, cry. You have to. Or else that shit will stay inside forever. Emotions don't get released by thinking about them. They get released by feeling them. Second step is to replace those nasty feelings with love. And I'm not talking about love from other people. This video isn't about how to finally make other people love you. If you want other people to start showing that love, you have to first believe that you are worthy of it. And to do that, you need to show love to yourself. But how does that actually look like? Everyone's all here out on the internet like, love yourself, you really need to love yourself. What does that mean? Some people will say affirmations. I love myself, I'm worthy and complete just as I am. And I think those things are effective, especially if you really close your eyes and feel it. Not just repeat words, but really feel into it, okay? But we need to do more than that. If you want to truly feel worthy of love and complete, you can't just tell yourself you're complete. You have to show it to yourself as well. Taking care of our bodies, putting the right nutrients in there, getting on a good sleep schedule, meditating, taking time to walk out in nature because you know it calms your mind down. Doing these little self-care things, they take time. You have to literally carve time out of your day to do it. But you know what message that sends to yourself? It says, I am worth taking time out of my day to be given love. When you carve out 2 hours out of your day to just take care of your mind and body, you're literally teaching your body on a subconscious level, I'm worthy of this. I'm worthy of being taken care of. When you do your passions and your goals and dreams in life, for me, YouTube, this is not only just a message for other people. This is helping me. This is making myself feel like my dreams matter. My soul's desires in this life are worthy and worth being given the time of day. And to love ourselves, we also have to look at how we speak to ourselves. When you make a mistake, do you say, God, I'm so stupid. Why do I always do this? It's almost natural. It's almost habitual. It just like comes out. It's automatic. or in those moments where we feel that automatic thought about to come out, can we take a moment to pause first? That pause is growth. That is stopping when you have that automatic, I'm such an idiot. That is literally a neural pathway. There's a physical thing in your brain that is doing that. It is called a neural pathway. Imagine you ski in the snow and you're forming this line over and over and over again. The more you go over that line, the more that will be the pathway that your brain chooses. So when you take that moment to pause, it's like, oh, we're gonna go a different neural pathway. We're gonna form something else. That's gonna be the new habit. That's gonna be the new default way of thinking. And we say, instead of, oh my God, I'm such an idiot, how could I have done that? We say, oops, I'm such a silly little human. Look what I did. Oh, oopsies. But you know what? I'm glad I made this mistake because now I get to learn from it. And I love learning and growing. That's amazing. I'm grateful for this mistake. Now, it might feel overwhelming to replace all of this decades learned negativity with this overwhelming, jovial, positive gratefulness, right? It may not be realistic to just instantly switch to that full on, but we meet ourselves where we're at. Maybe instead of telling ourselves, I hate myself, instead of instantly jumping to, oh my God, I love myself so much, I'm amazing, like, let's work our way there and just say, today, I am open to not hating myself. Today, I am willing to just look at the idea of me not being so bad. That's more doable, all right? We'll start there and we'll slowly work our way up. Okay, now the third thing is we gotta change our beliefs about love and worthiness in general. We have been taught by society that there is a hierarchy of people. And the people up here, these are the prettiest, most successful, smartest, funniest people that are the most worthy of being loved. And down here, you got the people that are ugly and stupid and poor and not funny and fat. And it's like, this is a fucking bullshit hierarchy. And it starts with us because we subconsciously do treat people differently sometimes based on our own view of what this hierarchy is. Now, different people have different hierarchies, like different people at different areas, but the hierarchy shouldn't exist, period. If you ever go to a prison and you notice when you walk through and people are banging, their prisoners are banging, think about the psyche behind that. You are locked in a cage, alienated from society for years, decades. This bang, 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 bang is almost like a, hey, see me, I'm a person, I'm valid, I deserve to be part of society. Look at how we treat people without homes. Disgusting. Get off the street. Stop asking me for money and food. If we want people to treat us like we are worthy of love and worthy of all these things, we gotta make sure we're treating everybody like that. And some of you might say, what if they're really a terrible person? What if they've done this, that, and they don't deserve love? Well, maybe if they were given love, they wouldn't have done such bad things. Often the people who've committed the worst crimes have received the worst trauma. And I'm not justifying the crimes, but I'm saying there's a reason these things happen. So for our own healing, we need to rewire our brains so this hierarchy does not exist anymore. But we can't do that if we're treating other people differently. The more you treat other people differently, the more you indirectly tell your brain, hey, a hierarchy exists. A hierarchy exists. Instead, we come with a new message, new narrative. Look at all these plants. Look at all these trees. Tell me, which of these trees is not good enough? Which blade of grass is wrong? Any of these the wrong shape? The wrong color, the wrong size, the clouds, the stars, the bugs, all of it, all equally good enough. Well, guess what? If each piece of nature is whole and complete and good enough, did you forget that you're a piece of nature too? Did you forget that you are just as much nature as those trees are? Those trees aren't nature and you're not nature and I'm walking through nature. You are nature. You're part of it. Therefore, you are good enough. All right, so give yourself a little kiss on the forehead. Treat yourself like you matter, because you do. And over time, you will start feeling worthy. The 3 things I talked about in this video, it is not a linear process, and you're gonna repeat it over and over and over again. These are things to just continuously work on in life. And with time and patience, you're gonna feel finally just free to just exist. Like, you can just take up space. Oh my God, I can't walk here, I can't walk there. Other people are looking at me, what are they gonna think of me? No, here you are, boom. This is you. You're allowed to exist in this space. Practice that. Practice just being okay with taking up space. Tell yourself, I'm allowed to take up space. Feel like your hands and your feet. These are the parts of you that make you feel grounded. That's what we need. Feel grounded in yourself. You are good enough. You're worthy. You're worthy of being loved. And I love you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace.